Okay, so I am going to be using my yoga tune-up therapy ball. It's quite a hard ball. I travel with these everywhere, or as I mentioned before, you can use your tennis ball. Tennis balls are softer, so they'll be a bit gentler on in intensity. You can also pick them up literally everywhere if you don't have one and you don't want to chuck it in your bag. If you have a bit more space, you can take something a little bit bigger and softer. So again, it's just going to be more gentle on the body than something like this. So this is for the masochists out there. I'm coming to you from Ubud in my bungalow, which I have not bothered to clean because, as I told you, I'm keeping it real. And who the hell cleans a room before they start doing yoga, right? I don't. So I'm not going to do it now. What I'm here to do is help you understand how to open up your chest as a hula hooper and as a roller skater. I mean, basically as a person that is constantly trying to move my body, I have found ways to relax the tension out of areas and from overuse, also from muscles that are only used in a certain action or repetitive action. So today we are going to open up the chest to relieve shoulder and neck pain. Typically, if you're feeling it in the back, it's generally because it's tight in the front and vice versa. Everything is connected, so where you're feeling the pain isn't necessarily the area that is causing the pain. So we're going to go ahead and go across the front of the body to release the neck and shoulders. So this is the levator scapula. So that area right here is always sore for me. And then also you have the rhomboid minor. Rhomboid minor is on the top. So we're going to work through those post chest opening. So you can start with your ball by either, for gentler intensity, you can rub it with your hand across the connective tissue going right next to the scapula. So you don't want to be on the breastbone, breast tissue. You want to be on the connective tissue that runs right along the collar, right? So just here, across the collarbone. So right up underneath that. Can you see that? Right up underneath that. We're also going to be rolling the ball down the breastplate. So again, that's right along either side of the breastbone and not on the tissue. It seems very weird to be doing that, but you know what I mean. So you can start off gently by using your hand to roll the ball back and forth, so across the fibers. I did this a little bit earlier, so I'm not as tight as usual. You can actually take this up into the top of the shoulder cap, which is why I'm rolling a bit faster, yeah? For you, you may want to go quite slowly. I always recommend going slowly, finding a pressure point, and then staying there, just giving it some compression. If you feel like you can take it up a notch, you can literally take the ball, place it on the wall, attach or rub your collarbone and connective tissues against the ball. Against the wall. Get the ball on the wall, right? I can talk. So again, kiss the wall, hands behind my back just to open up my chest. So I'm using my hand in different positions to try to open up the chest in different ways to see if I find other areas to compress against, right? Now we're gonna do the same thing down the breast plate. You may want to come up on your tippy toes here. And then do the other side. I'm just going to quickly do it so you guys don't have to wait. Feel free to go forward on this. Right. Okay, that was fun. Next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to take the ball and move to the back side. You might want to just give yourself a bit of a roll. You can see already Yeah. You're a little looser, right? I can hear you saying, Joy, I'm a little looser, girl. Thank you for that. So now we're going to take it to the back. We're just going to take our hand and we're just going to roll the ball on the neck. Right? Just down the neck. Just here. Just here. Just give it a little roll. That area, again, if you carry things on your shoulder, which I do quite a lot, which is why I have kind of a mutated scapula, or if you're doing a lot of upper body movements, it's usually going to be tight. So you're going to use the same action, which is either rolling up and down, which is along the superficial back line, or you're going to roll across the connective tissue, which is more intense, right? So, and then when you find a trigger point or a pressure point, then you stop and you compress. Just move slowly, breathe through it, yeah? So let's give it a go. So I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna lean against the wall. I'm gonna come up on my tippy toes, just so I have much more movement up and down versus flat foot. You can't really go as far, but if you come up on your tippy toes, you can really then bend your knees, roll it on the back of your neck. If you roll your neck, chuck your chin. Come back up. Now I'm on that scapula, again against the connective tissue, not on the bone. I'm kind of rolling in a circle, trying to find out where the space is. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put my arms up, out to the side. Adjust your ball if it starts moving. You don't need to just, it's not gonna perfectly, magically fall into place. You need to adjust it. So I've dropped it down a bit so I can get under the scapula. I'm actually gonna fold my arm down with the elbow up, and then I'm gonna slide the back of my palm against my bum. Oh yeah, so that lifts the scapula bone and lets me get to the rhomboid major, which is just below. Oh yeah. That's super good. And then I'm just gonna compress here. Remember, if you find a spot, breathe it out. Give it a little cross roll. Try with your arm out, different levels. The best for me is when I tuck my arm. It's like when you get a massage. You know, they're rolling their fingers or rubbing their fingers up and down the connective tissues to the left or right of your spine or underneath the scapula. So the ball is like your favorite masseuse's hands, yeah? Nice. Switch sides. Just rolling it around, releasing tension. And because everything is connected, you may find that it actually alleviates pressure in the hips as well. Right. We're going to take a minute to rest, and then we're going to move to the floor. intense.